Peace and love, kings, queens, and gods for Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those other fun things that I'm connected to that I don't know how I got there, but I'm still broadcasting some stuff to you. What up with you? This is Midday Meditations. It's Thursday, Midday Mind Right. Whatever's going on in the day, whatever the things that we've been struggling with throughout the week, a moment to just, share, see what's going on, and then we're going to do some breath work, some meditation, clear everything out, allow ourselves to settle in that new space, and then move forward with the day. I'd like to, let's pay some bills. Which direction is it? Boom, right here. Thank you to UE, Urban Yogic Wellness and Education, one of the sponsors, a not-for-profit, redefining how we see health and wellness in our community and bringing the power of healing and evolution back into the individual's hands. I'd also like to thank Thrill, DJ Thrill, Surreal Audio Solutions for the sound, for the hookup, how everything's flowing so far, and also for the meditation tracks, which are on all streaming platforms. I encourage you to check with them and vibe with me in the mornings to set your day, set the tempo. And I'd also like to thank Born to Fly Gym, where fitness is fashion. B2 Fitness, that's it right there. It's some magic happening with there. Stay tuned. And also, Buddha of Blessing. These magical bowls, that's all them right there. You'll be able to get, check out the bowls that'll be on the website soon. Some of these will be available. What? So if any of them speaking to you, you're like, yo, you hit that one joint and it was ringing and I felt it in my heart. Guess what? You can also bring it home so you can keep that resonation happening in the heart, keeping it nice and warm. And maybe find some other chakras to enlighten as well. Let's see. Some of the other to-do things. Monday night is the book club. We're just finishing up. We finished up The Only Way Out Is In, and we're going to be finishing the last few chapters of the review. So we got like the pyramids, the magic of threes, and Tantra coming up on Monday night. And then we're going to jump into Osho, and I got another book about the divine matrix, how that works. So just stay tuned. If you're interested in any of them, feel free to check the YouTube and IG for the playbacks, and it's right there for you. Let's get this growth, let's get this knowledge, let's make it happen. Outside of that, Tuesday we take those 8 limbs of yoga and we incorporate them in a flow. Ashtanga, lead primary. We just flow it out, rock it out. Body feels great. Energy is flowing and open, and generally you sleep like a baby. Then we have Thursday, we're here, Midday Mind Right, where we just, like I mentioned, had that discussion, clear it out, center for the day, ready to move forward for the rest of the week. Saturday is Float and Flow, which we take some shenanigans. It's just like we're going to challenge ourselves, see what we can do, see what we don't know how to do yet, and then work towards being able to accomplish whatever that is. And Sunday, here in UE Center, we have Elevated Sift and Flow. Tickets are on the website. Come in. You already know how it is. Roll up the J, got the vibes going, amazing people, amazing energy, and that's just the prime place to be around to really foster growth within your day, within your week. You got that thing to come back to where, I got these people that help hold me accountable. Speaking of accountability, we have the meditation the daily meditation accountability. All you got to do is check on the box. In my stories, hit it. Boom. Yes, I do care enough about my mental space to meditate today. I am not bullshitting on my greatness. I am here for my growth and elevation. Yes. And let me know the feedbacks. How does the meditation sit with you? What have you tried? Is there anything different? And we'll make magic happen. Just hit me up. Outside of that, that's all the things we're paying for today. Whew, we're done. Now we're into the accountability. Today's message is accountability. Whew. And let me start where I've been dropping the ball, right? I've been dropping the ball being accountable for the newsletter. I used to do like the newsletter weekly, and it's just been so much going on. I don't know if you can hear me. Baby girl popping in the world. Yeah, I see that smile on Rashida's face. She can hear. That means the mic is fire. Anyway, baby girl done popped in this thing, so my whole schedule's been just to trash, complete shit. And my routines and everything. So I'm trying to get back in flow, but it's more so creating a new flow in the space that I'm in, as opposed to getting back to what it used to be. I was talking to my boy Brandon about this before. Like, things have changed, things have shifted, and it's not just your physical body; it's the energy that's pulling from you. I was like, yeah, yo. He mentioned till like 2 years old until you can really get back into a flow or really find your rhythm and create the rhythm, because they're not pulling your attention as much, or they can sleep longer periods of time. That's more so what it is. They can sleep longer, because she be up every 2-3 hours.
Gee.
I get excited. Yeah, right. I get excited when she come in with the baby. Oh, and she go, give me this baby girl, this cute little dad.
Hi, G.
Hey, baby girl. Yeah, Pappy's hands is cold. Yeah, my hands are cold as I don't know what, and I'm touching smooth on her back. She ain't with that. Anyway, accountability. Some of the things that I'm working towards is getting back in flow, not just with the practice, but also with my routine. I've been able to keep the meditation super consistent, but the asana practice has been falling off. And another thing that suffered was the newsletter. I haven't been as up on my newsletter. So it's been accepting that I am in a position of transition. I am in a changing space, and allowing myself to just be like, you're not going to have everything right. You're not going to be perfect, but accept your faults, because those give you the places to start so you can find the growth. But that's just what I've been rocking with accountability. If y'all care to share, we got some new first timers on the Zoom. I'm excited. Hi. Baby girl waving too. You see her little hand? I don't know if you see her little hand, but I'm gonna get a better camera, I guess. Anyway, I remember Rashida, you was vibing about accountability. I know some people express a little bit of anger instead of trying to accept what it is that what reality is.
Yeah. Without detail, yes.
Yeah.
So, in this instance, this parent is not going to. She didn't take time to process the information that she was given. Instead, went on defense, and that defense has clouded because it is her child. Mm-hmm. So now it is in pure defense mode, where I'm going to make sure anything, regardless if I know my child did wrong, I have already admitted my child did wrong. I have to get out that situation. Like, it's not real.
Yeah.
And that's really,
I could totally see, like,
you gotta sit back and reevaluate, self-reflect, so you can actually understand whatever you're going through. To be able to react appropriately and take the accountability that you need. So.
Yeah, that accurate assessment of reality is super crucial, because sometimes a feeling will block that that clear sight of what's really going on. It's like, oh, I feel this way, or this feeling is so intense, I'm not able to even focus on the logic. Makes like, hold on, you said you did what? No, you're not gonna take that. I can't think of a good one right now, but you get the gist. I ain't trying to extract. Gee, what about Satona? Did I say that right?
Hey, I'm back again.
Yeah. Yeah. She was being an angel. Okay. What about you? How's accountability been going for you?
Oh, I mean, like I said, just in all the things that have been going on in the last few weeks with me, it's just definitely made me realize that, I needed to take a step back from some things and just kind of reevaluate my life and just be more accountable with my health, because I got the blood test results back and it was like, oh yeah, some areas that's a little high, but I've been slacking for a while. I never really had like an exercise regimen. I was kind of like skinny majority of my life, and then I had a baby and I got a little thicker. So, just now it's like, okay, I'm realizing like, okay, you gotta So I just gotta hold myself accountable for the reason why, maybe my weight is where it is right now, and maybe the mental space is not where it is right now. So, yeah.
I will say this: I love the action behind the awareness of the situation. Oh, there might be something wrong with my mental health. Let me go to a midday meditation and get my mind right. Come on now,
Yeah,
that's the
most
step.
definitely.
That's the step. With the movement, I got you Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday. If you in the area on Sunday, because that's in person. But Saturday and Monday, and G about to start teaching in a few weeks too. She's gonna keep that on the low though. That on the low though. She's about to come back.
Attend her class.
She got some fire stuff on YouTube. Check out her YouTube. She got some prenatal stuff. She's gonna put some postnatal stuff up.
Baby. I keep thinking G's a baby. I was like,
Oh yeah, my baby's Jumi, and G's my lady. She my baby. She kind of sweet, kind of sweet to her and whatnot. But yeah, I got you on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tuesdays and Saturdays, and there's some other magic happening. Just when I say stay tuned, stay tuned. We're gonna take care of everything. We're gonna have.
I will.
There's boot camp classes coming too. Born to Fly Fitness, cough. Send the works. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. And welcome back. Zinga. Ha ha! I did not butcher as bad as I could have.
This week, the most accountability for me is to take a step back and rest and slow down a little bit, because I've been kind of on go mode. So that's why this is very helpful for me, to make sure I actually sit down, take a moment,
and breathe. I got you. Ooh, I got you. I got you. All right, 1 second. Hey, what up with you? Yeah, welcome. Heavy is the crown. Oh, you can come on and join the Zoom room. It's the same jump. Just go and click the link from last week. I see you in here in a second. Okay. So, we're going to do some breath work this week. We've talked about alternate nostril breathing. It helps to clear out the different hemispheres of the brain, not just the brain, but the sinus cavities as well. It helps us to rebalance our nervous system as well. So it's like I said, the power of threes. Notice I said 3 different things that this one thing helps. Come on now, it's got to be multifaceted. So this alternate nostril breathing, it starts with the peace fingers on the forehead. We'll use the right thumb to close the right nostril, and the pinky and ring block the left nostril. A little tip or trick that you can use with this is, let me come closer so you can see. So the peace fingers come to the forehead. If your nostrils blocked up and you're trying to breathe and it sounds like this, then you can use the thumb to push the cheek away. You see how I'm moving that space underneath my eye? And then as you breathe through that side, notice what it feels like. It's a little bit more space. It opens up that sinus cavity so more oxygen can flow through with less effort. So that's the point of this weird positioning. The peace fingers on the forehead, multiple reasons. We place them here, we can feel where the breath is. It gives us a point of reference. Are we breathing all the way up to the forehead? Are we oxygenating our brain? Or are we doing shallow chest breathing? So this will allow us to really feel and pull the breath up and give us a point of awareness. After that, we're going to do some retention with the breath. If at any point you feel as though you're holding your breath too long, then stop. Breathe normally. If you feel like, oh, this is too much, if you feel like the panic coming on, the heart pressure or whatever, the heartbeat, stop. Just breathe normal. Let's see. Boom. Egg salad. Trinise! All right, so if you can meet me in a seated position with a tall spine, we'll start with a short meditation just to let the body soften. Close the eyes. Find that tall seated spine. And I always encourage you to hold yourself up, to be unsupported. Allow the face to soften. And anywhere in the face where that where that tension leaves, allow the breath to creep in and stabilize. Start to feel the rise and fall of the chest. Allow yourself to get lost in the rhythm, in the flow. We're just allowing the body to soften. Start to notice which nostril is a little bit more predominant than the other. Which one's more open? Which one's more closed? Where you feel the breath in the body. And anytime you lose focus on the breath, anytime you get lost into one of those sifts, those sensations, images, feelings, or thoughts, soften the body, find that alignment, and come back to the breath. Come back to that position, that posture, and count that as one. We'll take that alternate nostril breathing. We'll bring the peace fingers to the forehead. The right thumb covers the right nostril. And the pinky and ring can move the space underneath the cheek. Breathe with me. Exhale everything out. We'll inhale through the left nostril, all the way up to the peace fingers. Fill the lungs. And exhale through the right. We'll inhale through the left, energizing the brain, the mind. And we'll exhale through the right, relaxing the body. Last one, inhale through the left for the mind. Exhale through the left, right. we'll switch. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. All the way up to the peace fingers. Feel the cool air. Exhale through the left. Last one through the right. And exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Last one through the left. Exhale through the right. Switch. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Last one through the right. Fill the lungs, lift the chest. Exhale through the left. Now we'll try that alternate nostril. Inhale through the left for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold both nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into the left. 1, 2, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Into the left. Fill the lungs. You have more time. There's no rush. Just fill the lungs. And then exhale to the right. Whenever you're ready. 2 more like this. Inhale to the left. All the way up to the peace fingers. Exhale to the right. Ooh, that right arm might be burning. We're almost there. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Switch. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Last 2. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Last 1. Into the right. Out to the left. Relax the hand down to the side. And wherever you feel that tension in the shoulder, if you do, you can move the shoulders, you can shrug them, you can create some space, but then find stillness. And allow the breath to go above, around, beside that tension that you do feel on the shoulder, if you do. And we'll start to come back to that point of focus, come back to the rhythm of the breath. Notice how it's shifted after that exercise. maybe the need or the want to breathe as much has lessened. Find that point of focus. Allow yourself to sift. Allow yourself to flow through those sensations, to flow through those images. Maybe of the day, maybe of those things that are really weighing heavily on you. To feel the feelings, to process the thoughts. With no judgment. Allow it to be. Accepting reality so we can create that adjustment, make that shift. Is watching the breath. Whenever something pulls us too deep, we have the awareness, we have the willpower to grab hold of ourselves and pull ourselves back to focus. Wherever you went, start to come back to the body, start to come back to the mind space. Whatever you took out of drawers or closets or doors or folders in that space, start to place it back. Start to clean it up, whatever area you're in, mentally, just like you would a room that you're in physically. Start to visualize yourself in the putting things back, putting things away, cleaning things up process. Cleaning up the mind like we would our room. Closing those apps, those things that were weighing on us. And coming back to just sitting there, unsupported, tall spine, shoulders back, chest out. Tapped into the rhythm of the heart rate and the rhythm of the breath. We'll end the practice with 3 breaths. First one, in and out through the nose. Last 2, in through the nose, then letting it out through the mouth. You can bring the hands to prayer. And breathe with me. Exhale everything out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. This last inhale, inhale above the height of the last one. Below it, in front, encase that limitation. Let it go. We'll bring the thumbs to the forehead and maybe take a bow. Thanks for practicing. Thanks for sharing space. Thanks for sharing what's going on and us making that connection as a vibe. Before we get into the closing, damn, because I gotta shake off the yoga high after that. I'd be like a little brain dead, and it'd take me a minute to like start thinking. If I had a jade, that would be helpful, but that's later. I encourage you to notice how you feel after. To think about how many times you lost your point of focus and then were able to bring yourself back to. That is an incredibly powerful tool that this meditation helps. Letting go of things, and one thing that helps me is letting go of things, and they come back when they're wanted, when they're needed, if they're needed. So it's like learning to just let it go, and if I need it, it's gonna be there. I have the ability to pull it back. Just like, I got lost into a thought on, oh yeah, you weren't able to, this popped into my head. Baby girl, I don't have breasts. I ain't doing the breastfeeding. So when she come over trying to like latch on me, it don't work this way. You gotta find mama. But she ain't ready, so I'm gonna hold you and rock you for a minute until she ready, until she got you. So, but that was a, dang, man, if we had some bottles, or if we could do this, or me thinking of other things, it was like, no, come back to the meditation. You're letting stuff pass. You're letting stuff go. So once I found myself going deep down that routine, that route, I was like, no, stop. I came back, let it go, and it's like that process of letting go. I get real in tune with what a clearer mind space feels like, less bogged down with things. If you wanted to share anything that came from your meditation, how many times you lost focus, how many times you came back, something that stuck with you, please feel free. If you're on IG, you can drop it in the chat. If you're on live, go and say that thing. That's what it's here for.
I got a question.
Answer. Hopefully it's a good one.
It may be a dumb one, but I'm just asking. So, like, what is meditation like supposed to feel like? Because I felt like I kept feeling like a warm kind of like sunlight thing, but then I'm like, maybe my mind's just drifting off and thinking about stuff. I don't know.
I like the question. I appreciate that question. Thank you. It can feel so many different ways. All meditation is a sustained focus. But what it does is it allows us to have an experience with our own body. The things that are going in there, it allows us to kind of disconnect from all of this material stuff that pulls our focus and our awareness, and to really figure out what's going on inside. As we start to feel these sensations, we can start to correlate them to what's going on in our life. And that's what really helps us to get over things and get past things, because it gives us clear perception and clear sight. But there's a whole bunch, we could talk about the benefits of meditation and what it should or could feel like. Depending on the meditation, that joint could feel like a million different things. But for me, this one, it just felt like, it feels like there's a whole bunch of stuff happening, and then it's over. And then I'm up, I'm out of it. And I'm like, I was just meditating, that's what it was? Yeah. You're processing the stuff that's going on in the head. So depending on what we're processing, those sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts that we're experiencing, the corresponding feeling or emotion comes with it.
Mm-hmm. Like I felt super calm, and then like the sound bowls, which I love, that's my favorite part.
Right.
I was like, it just feels like I'm tapping into something, but I'm like, so like if you meditate, do you see like images, or do you see like, do you picture things, or it's just kind of dark, or?
For me, I'm a boring visualizer. I'm not gonna hold you. Rashida got some fire stuff. She be seeing some fire ass shit. She be on beaches and shit. She be going through doors and portals, yo. Like, everyone is different. So don't expect it to be like mine. The beauty in it is it's literally whatever you're experiencing. Who's gonna tell you you're not experiencing what you're feeling? And how? Especially if you can quantify it.
Right.
So a million different ways. I love the fact that you asked the question, because then it opens the door for us to see, like, nah, it don't have to be one way. I just give like some groundwork. Like, let's do these things. Let's do these breath work. This is gonna change something. This is gonna spark something, and then you're gonna be like, so yo, when I was doing this, I felt this here. Oh, well, we were doing something heart focused. Maybe that's what spawned it. Maybe there was a blockage in the heart area or something, and we did some breath work that kind of like pushed it out, because we have so many different parts of our bodies. We have so many different systems. So a blockage might not be muscle. It might be lymphatic. It might be the circulatory system. It might be the respiratory system. You see what I'm saying? There's so many different aspects to us. You can be feeling a million different things. But I love. So I want Rashida to say something, because she's gonna talk to you about the visualizing.
So like I usually see colors and like blues or purples and stuff or whatever. And it depends. Today, because I got a lot going on with my job. So let me tell you. So when we first started out, my left side was like bright, which means because I got a lot of shit going on in my head, like just so and then my right side was dark, like I couldn't figure out a color, right? And then after we did the breathing work, everything was level, so it was no bright light, everything was level, and then all of a sudden I see myself, like I felt like my head was tilted, like but. It was like I was looking at myself, looking at the evidence that I gotta provide to this lady, to this parent. Like all the stuff, like it just calmed my mind and my spirit. Like, no, you about to go do this, and all you need to see is this. That's gonna validate all of this. And I was looking at it, and then we were out, and then he was saying, "Come back to like my head, literally in my mind, I was like this, but I wasn't. I was still straight up." Because when I opened my eyes, I was still like, I was like, okay. And I just had a clear, let it go. You about to see this, that's going to support the rest of this, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
I needed a moment to clear, to silence. Everything was, because this is my left side, it was just really loud. Everything is just going, and I wasn't able to focus what I needed to focus on.
Ooh, just a moment to step back. Come on now. Ooh, the power of just sitting down and shutting up. G be telling me to do that sometimes. She's like, you just need to sit down and shut up. You right.
And I made it a point to be here today. Sometimes I can't because I have a meeting right before this, and sometimes I don't make it. And I hit him and I put it on as like I need to be there tomorrow for this. Like I know I needed to. So.
And it's here for you. I don't have the "it's here for you" shirt on, but just imagine it saying shenanigans. It's here for you. I digress. Zinga, you want to share?
For me, it was I was now thinking about it, comparing to last week. It felt like I had some heaviness a little bit, and this week I definitely felt like a lot of light, fluid energy. It kind of reminds me of like the Northern Lights a little bit. Yeah, and I was thinking about like a new creative space.
Ooh.
And it just felt like I was at the message I kind of get come through for what I'm processing is like right place, like a nice right place and like an easy flow. So I feel really good and calm about this. Definitely, I like this today.
Solid. Thank you. I'm glad y'all came through and sharing. Hold on. I think we got one more in this thing. Where you at? Trinice! Trinice!
Hello, everyone.
What up, though?
First of all, sorry. My apologies for being late. So,
I'm glad you made it, so thanks for making it.
girl, hey. Thank you. Hey, Tona. So, before the first, for me, so the first time last week, I saw a lot of colors. I saw like purples and different hues of purple. This time I saw purples as well, but it had like orange too, which is kind of, I guess, complementary colors. So, but it was just weird. It was purple and oranges. But before we did the breathing, it was like hectic all over the place. But then after we finished the breathing, it was still the same colors, but they were just more calm. I think that's kind of like what Rashida was kind of explaining her experience. But that's what it felt like today. So, you know, I don't know what any of this stuff means, but I was just taking it in. So, yeah, I love that breathing, the each nostril. So, yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna have a breathwork sequence coming up. The one that I do in the morning, I'm gonna have that coming out. I'm recording it this upcoming week, so we'll see post edits when it gets out. But yeah, that I'm with it. The point of the alternate nostril breathing, how a lot of y'all said like, yeah, I felt a little bit more balanced after that. The alternate nostril breathing, in through the left, out through the right 3 times, and then in through the right, out through the left 3 times. That is helping to balance the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic is fight or flight, and the parasympathetic is the relaxation. And how we tap into that autonomic nervous system is through the breath. In one nostril, it hits like I mentioned, the left side is for we were talking about this in the book club, so I encourage you to go back and check it out. Last week we might go over it. I don't know. I've been labeling them on YouTube. I encourage you to check it on YouTube before you do IG. We were talking about the left nostril is for the mind and the right nostril is for the body. The left nostril is for the parasympathetic nervous system. The right nostril is for the sympathetic nervous system. And the in through one, out through the other helps to soften and relax those different passages, those different pathways. So like we hold tension in our face and in our brain and in our head. So these type of breathing exercises, not like I'm trying to breathe real hard, but just more so allowing the breath in and then not forcefully pushing it out the other side, but kind of like letting it go on the other side. That allows for that balance. We're only going to work one side at a time. We're going to get hype, hype, hype. Then we're going to get chill, chill, chill. And we do it back and forth. And then the conscious is like, yo, I've been hype as hell and I've been chill as shit. Like, I'm just going to hang out here and let y'all do what y'all do. And then it's like, oh, I see the colors are balanced. I see the pressure in my head is balanced. That's the concept of holistic. Once the mind comprehends a lot of the stuff that's going on in the body, it's like, oh, I don't care. I didn't matter anyway. Next thing to look at, squirrel. So I'll have the breath workout probably next week or the week after that. But thanks for sharing, y'all. Damn it, I'm excited.
I have one more question.
Ooh. I love it.
I just be thinking, you know.
Nah, keep it going. I love it. I'm glad I'm throwing that energy out there.
2 questions. So the colors that Trinice and Rashida were saying, is that like auras? That's question number 1. And then question number 2, because I know like a lot of times people say meditation is like the path to spiritual enlightenment, awakening, things like that. And I don't know, I'm not super religious, but I feel like I'm spiritual. But have you ever had any experience where you have talked to a higher form of self or a higher God or received some answers about some things that you've been maybe wondering about?
Colors. I'll start there. Colors, I correlate them a lot often to elements or more so chakras. depending on what color I see, that could be an indicator of work that needs to be done in a specific area, a specific chakra, or it could be a type of energy that I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling red, maybe it's not just like root, I need to do root chakra work. Maybe it's more so I have fiery energy. So those are the two ways that I correlate the colors. I don't see colors often, but I do see them. Maybe like twice a week. I meditate 7 days a week, maybe like twice a week. Maybe I see colors. But since I don't see them that often, it's easy for me to like correlate what they could be. It's like you only see them like 2 times a week, and you seeing the color blue, and you have been holding your tongue and not saying certain things. So you seeing this blue because you need that vibration, you need to put it out there, you're holding back. Or vice versa, I could be talking too much, and then it's like, nigga, you just out here just running your mouth. You right, let me shut up some and let the work speak for me. So thank you for that. That was a question that was a answer or something I wanted to say as we were talking earlier, but then it just, it'd be a lot of stuff sometimes. The second question is, could you repeat the second question?
I was basically saying, like, I know when you meditate, a lot of people say spiritual awakening, enlightenment. Have you been, like I said, I don't know if you're religious or just spiritual, but a lot of people say like they've had an experience where they have talked to a higher form of themselves or like a higher God or something of that sort, and they get that questions answered. So I don't know if you've ever had any experience, but if you had, how was it?
I look at higher self more so like that is who you are, unbothered and unbogged down by certain responsibilities, physical, societal responsibilities. That would be our higher self. Because if we're irritated on something, if we have a certain feeling about something, it's going to affect the action that we want to do. It's going to affect like the energy we have behind the action we want to do. Maybe we don't want to do it as we wouldn't do it with the same energy as we would before. I mean, if we had that, like, yeah, no, I'm excited for this. So I look at like the higher self as like you don't have fear, scarcity, and lack holding you back from being optimistic and actually putting in effort towards achieving something. Also, another way to look at it, it could be, I like to say, we were talking about on The Only Way Out Is In. One of the niyamas is Ishvana Pranadana, which is surrender to God. And I'd say all the time, I'm like, yo, it could be God or a higher purpose, something that's more than just you. Because if it's just us, we're really so strongly bound by our feelings, and they can be very temporary, they can be fleeting. So if we have something that is more important than our feeling, then we know how we can prioritize. I need this done. Like, you can prioritize whatever is happening. I need this done, so I need to sacrifice X, Y, and Z. I need to accept this situation that I'm in so I can get to where I want to be. That's the accountability. Or, I think that's a bar right there. I don't even need to add nothing to that. Damn it. I'll be trying to have whole ass symphonies out this joint, and I can just drop bars. So I digress.
Can I comment on that too?
What'd you say?
Can I comment on that one too?
Please and thank you. Come on, let's share.
In my experience, I think that as far as connecting with like your higher self or higher power or anything like that, I think that what happens for me is I might receive like a thought that might just come out of the blue, and it may be like a great idea, or it may be something that doesn't seem like that profound of an idea. But then once I do it, it leads to like great things. And I'm like, it just comes through that way. So it's not always like in meditation, the sky opens up and, all this stuff is bestowed upon me, but it may be the subtle thought that you have, and then you just go act on it and you see how it all unfolds. Or it may be a great idea where I'm super excited for it. So that's just how it kind of comes through for me.
And thanks for bringing that up, because you mentioned the higher self. There was one other thing I wanted to say, and you was dropping some bars. Damn. Ooh. I'm gonna have to watch this back and add on to next week. So y'all gotta come back next week. I'm gonna have to add on to this, dag on it. Ooh, we gotta go. This is gonna be a whole nother thing next week. Thank you. Monday night, I'd like to thank UE Urban Yogic Wellness and Education. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm like to thank UE Urban Yogic Wellness and Education. There it is. Boom. Restructuring how we see health and wellness in the community. Bringing the power of growth and evolution back to the individual's hands. I'd like to thank Buddha, Blessing. The bowls are magic. If you didn't feel them, damn it, you gotta come to an in-person session, which is actually happening December 2nd. There is a January 2nd, not December. Thank you. This January 2nd. I was about to fuck it up again. January 2nd at UE Center. There is what's it called? New moon meditation, sowing seeds for the new year. January 2nd, new moon, first new moon of the year. We're going to set some seeds, set some goals, and create a plan of action that we can get to it. Then we're going to meditate. We're going to do some sound bowls. We're going to have magic in there. And then we're going to get on with it. Take all that energy from the new year and manifest that shit. That's what we're putting into these seeds. That's what we're putting into this year. Ooh. Because this year, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I can look back on. I'm like, damn, I did all that, but you still fucked up on that newsletter. But you going to hop on it, though. You going to hop on it before the year out. But still, those are little things. We could create growth. It's all about growth. Blah, blah, blah. I'd like to thank Surreal Audio Solutions and DJ Thrill, No Commercials International, and Born to Fly Fitness, where fitness is fashion. Lastly, Monday night, we have the book club. We're doing the ending recap of The Only Way Out Is In. We're going to encompass some of those concepts of the breath work that we were talking about in here. We're talking about Tantra. We're talking about the power of threes. And Tuesday, we flow it out. We getting it in. Ashtanga, half primary, is guided, virtual. Thursday, we're back here, Midday Mind Right. I'm going to expand on some of these things that you all said. Y'all got me excited. I'm excited. And Saturday, we float out with all the shenanigans, float and flow. And Sunday, we're here in UE Center with Elevated Sift and Flow. Tickets are on the website. Last week, we sold out. I was excited. That was the first time selling out. Hey, in this space. Hey. So, thank you. So, more fun stuff to come. What is that?
For the book club, is it the same link that we're on right now?
No, it is on the Floating Yoga's Fundamentals book club link. It looks like this book.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to have to change it soon, but it looks like this book.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do my best to be in attendance this Monday.
Yeah, what the shit? Will might come through too. I've been telling he was here Tuesday. He was flowing it out Tuesday.
Yeah.
We infecting the community. We making change. It's happening. Outside of that, thanks for flowing. Thanks for spending some time. Donations are appreciated. It could be Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or in the effort of whatever you left on the mat, whatever you cleared out. That's appreciated as well. Coming back through, feed me, I feed you. That's how we do it, right? What else is it? Or the effort you left on the mat. I think I said that though. Outside of that, questions, comments, want to work on something, let me know. The DMs, I be in them Jones. I be staying. Just hit me up. I be checking the phone and stuff. Outside of that, have a blessed day, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Peace out.
See ya. Peace, Rashida, Trinice, Singer, Satona.
Bye bye.